All right, what happened
Only
last
mostly
week?
dead.
What happened last week? Well, our group, they entered Gattlebee's house. They checked it out, found a couple books, very nice books too, that somebody wrote the titles down to, hopefully, because I don't remember what the titles were.
Definitely didn't write them down.
Okay, because I literally made those titles up on the spot. So
Well, guess what? You can make them up again.
Let's go to the videotape.
Went in and met Gattlebee and met Gattlebee's pet lizard. Chameleon, gecko, whatever we want to call it this week. And then that little precocious little thing decided to drink an enlargement elixir, grew a little big, and at that point, Argus decided to play cowboy on the lizard. We had a variety of tumbling through areas. We managed to hold open the lizard's mouth and finally stuff in a shrinking potion to bring the lizard back to its normal size. Without killing the lizard, mind you, which was a beneficial thing. Then our players moved on to taking Gattlebee to where he needed to go, which was a brewery. And first, they stopped at a bridge. And they didn't really stop. They were stopped at the bridge and met, for the first time, the Powderkeg Punks, who decided they wanted to take a crack at taking Gattlebee and taking Gattlebee's Pyro Knight with them. Luckily, our characters were strong. Rowan did hit on a guard. It didn't work.
That happened, yeah.
It didn't work.
Tried.
Tried.
You
And
look like a hardworking man in need of a break.
they took down the Powderkeg Punks fairly handily. Following that, they continued on their run, and they're currently in the middle of a chase. They managed to finish through the Bottleneck Bridge, get past the busy marketplace, enjoy a little bit of the Bronze Lady Festival, become supervisors for road construction, watched a showdown in the street, and they're currently at a structure fire. A dilapidated hotel caught on fire. We're setting the entire neighborhood on blaze. The local fire brigade takes up most of the street, blocking the traffic while they get the fire in control. They can use all the help they can get. And now it's time to see what our group can do with the fire. If you remember correctly, our Powderkeg Punks were about 3 obstacles behind, but they had caught up. So now they're only 2 obstacles behind you. So while you're at the structure fire, they're sitting at the road construction. They'll be here soon, unless you're able to finish your escape. This is where we begin, and I'm going to pick... Maddie was supposed to go first, so I'm going to roll for Maddie.
Oh, goodness.
Because we know how good this is. Some of the things you can do for the fire is you can use athletics to help the fire brigade, nature or engineering lore to give advice on where the fire is likely to spread, and society to plot the route around the blockade. Maddie had a variety of chase points or preparation points to help her with the chase. So very excited about this. I know the number of points that you all need to receive to do this. So what Maddie's going to do is she's going to... I should look at her skills and maybe not pick one she's low at, huh?
That might be good.
Would be
I
advisable.
had a thought. What if she used her telekinetic thing to grab like a bucket of water?
Ooh, good thought. Good thought. Something Maddie would say.
You don't really need telekinetics to grab a bucket over. There's a fire brigade there.
She wants to make it cool, though.
You couldn't get with your hands.
That
You
could
just
work,
launch it.
but her society
Very
is
good
plus 8. So she's going to start working on plotting a route around the blockade. She's, from where she's at, talking to some people, trying to figure out, okay, this looks like a good way. That looks like a good way. What do you guys think? And with her roll of society of plus 8, she will get a 21 total. And so she will gain the first chase point. So we're now at 1 chase points. So we move on to Keen Ocelot. What are you doing?
You mentioned that we were able to use nature to sort of guide the fire brigade to where it would be a good spot to throw water. So I'm just sort of gonna walk around and point out like, this wood is drier over here. Quick, get it wet, and see if I can.
And the fire brigade looks at you.
Cool. And I'm gonna use a hero point.
Well,
roll that.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Yay, 19. 19.
Is that a complete success or
it is a complete success, and so
is it critical?
It's a critical, and so you see a couple of the fire brigade, lieutenants there. They look at you, and they're really listening to you. They're like, this no one knows what he's talking about. Let's go, and they start rushing over. So that brings us up to 3 chase points very quickly. Pip, what are you doing?
Okay. Pip, seeing, Keen's giving this, fine direction as to what to do, runs up, grabs a bucket. He's not the strongest. He's not the biggest, but, he'll lift it up on his shoulder, hold it as best he can, filling it with water, going to run and dump it. And if he should splash some on himself, it does help with, taking care of the little burn marks from yesterday or last week. So we will go ahead and roll that athletics, which, is far from his skill.
Especially if you do that.
Okay, you know what? I am going to hero point that, even though he would probably fall in the bucket and that would be entertaining.
Probably best, especially when we're being chased.
I love how we're wasting no time needing to spend.
That's a little better. I think.
Yes.
Hopefully, is that a pass?
That was for you were using athletics.
Athletics.
That is a failure. Did you have any preparation points left?
I have 2 left. I'm going to go ahead and use one.
That's
a lot of work to barely make it across with the bucket, splashing water on his head as he goes, but he doesn't mind because it feels pretty good. And dumping what little bit of it he can on the flame.
All right, so that is a success. That brings you up to 4 chase points.
Boy, we're already starting with hero points going down the
We
drain.
move to Rowan.
Rowan will roll for athletic.
Tell me what you're doing.
Are the rolls not showing?
Okay, so she will follow suit with Pip, never wanting to lose an opportunity for a good bet. As he grabs the bucket of water, she also grabs a bucket of water as well. Let's see what happens.
No, they don't get to see the rolls right now.
Okay, I failed. I do have.
You don't have any preparation points. So you only had 1. You used it last week.
Oh, yes, but I have... Okay, so my hero points from last week are gone. How does that work?
No. So you got... Who won MVP last week?
I did.
So you've got 2, Argus, and then Rowan, I believe I allowed you to stick with 2 because the amount that you had. So you have 2 hero points, so you can hero point this.
Okay, so I will hero point it then, seeing as she does not... She's going to look over to her left as she sees Pip stumbling. She does not want to look a fool.
Look a fool.
Which means I wanted to look a fool.
Oh,
too
man.
bad.
Oh,
too bad.
So she ends up, looking a fool because she's so concentrated on Pip.
Damn, I should have bet.
So you were at 4. You're now at 3. It was not a critical failure. It was only a failure. You got lucky there.
We're going to have to carry Rowan's weight through this, I think.
We move to Argus. Argus.
So it's society, nature, athletics, anything else?
Well, if you can give me something that I think is good, then yes. Athletics, nature, engineering, law, and society are the 4 that are suggested. But if you got something for a fire that...
Don't throw gunpowder.
No, nothing that I can... Nothing that would be... I'm like trying to figure out a way acrobatics could work, but yeah.
Yeah, not really. Not for this one.
I'm going to go with society and help Maddie try to find
Good choice.
a path through this.
Good choice.
Guys.
Wow.
Will you
Hey,
be...
I saw it. It was sitting on the 18 and then dropped to the 4, and yeah, we're going with the hero point.
Hero
please.
point? So the roll of 8 was
Yes.
not good.
Wow.
Just ridiculous.
Do you have any preparation points?
I've got 2 left. I'll take 1.
Okay, that's good. That'll bring you up to a success. So we are back up to 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm going to point this out. Maddie's character is the only one that didn't have to use a hero point.
Thank you, Terry. So we move to Maddie. What that does mean, though, is the Powderkeg Punks are now at the showdown in the street. So Maddie will go first. Again, rolling for society. Continues to work the crowd, continues to start getting some people move out of the way for the group to move, starts to talk to several of the townsfolk and explain to them, look, you're going to be blocking the way for all of these firemen. And her role is... Oh! She will use her preparation points.
She's got plenty.
Yeah, so she'll use it for a success.
She had lots.
Yeah, so she is up to 5. Ocelot, what are you doing?
Are there injured people?
Oh, really?
No, it was a dilapidated hotel. Currently, there are no injured people.
Okay, I was gonna ask if I could use medicine, which is the same as my nature. I just wanted to be flavorful. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time.
Okay.
I'm still gonna try and point out those
It worked.
points in the building.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's not speak too soon.
Oh.
Dang
And
it, Terry.
that's a roll of 3.
I'm gonna use my last preparation point.
So that'll bring you up to a success. And that brings us to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
Should be
2,
at
3,
6, I
4,
think.
5, 6. All right. That gets us to 6. And as you were working with the fire brigade, Maddie was working the crowd with Argus. Pip was... Remind me what you did, Pip. Oh,
I stumbled along with a bucket of
with
water.
a bucket of water. You managed to get through the structure fire. And for overcoming all 6 obstacles and outrunning the Powderkeg Punks, you each get 80 XP.
Oh my
Yay.
Or up
While
to
we're at it,
110.
I'm also going to give your XP
Thank you for doing that math for
from
me.
last week.
110 or 120?
I got
should
at
be at-
120.
I was at 30 XP.
Well,
I was at 40.
I would 40.
Oh,
Same.
all right. Well, I don't know why I was at 30. but
So
I'm-
what are we then?
120.
120.
120.
Yeah, 120 and then 12. Okay.
So I am going to give you some of your previous fights XP while we're here to
Great.
make sure that we are staying on top of that, because one of the things is we don't want to kind of get too far behind, because that would totally mess me up. And so for last week when you fought the Powderkeg Punks,
It's hard to say.
it is, you fought 1 bombardier. You guys remind me, are level 2?
They're
Yes.
level 2.
Okay. So these creatures were 2 level 1s and a level 0. For those keeping track at home, you can very easily find out, keep track of the XP that we give out, because the math for the XP is very easy for Pathfinder 2E. So let's see here. XP awards. You guys are level 2. So last week for the Powderkeg Punks, you would have gotten 80 for the bridge fight.
So 200.
So 200.
Yep.
Now it's still 1,000 for the next level, or
Yes, it's
Yes.
always 1,000.
I think it's always 1,000.
okay.
Yep.
Because of the way that, yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I thought I remember you saying that. I just want to make sure.
And then for our friendly little lizard that you fought,
That's right. We did do that.
you did do that.
You
That
lassoed it too.
is another 60 XP.
260.
60.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Quarter of the way there.
So moving along quite lovingly. All right. So let's continue on then. As you finish out running, you look behind you and you see that those Powderkeg Punks are nowhere behind you. You managed to fully get through. They were not able to keep up with you. And so you end up in front of a brewery. A middle-aged dwarven woman wearing dark working clothes stands near the door, her arms crossed over her chest. Gattlebee shuffles to meet her, an affected swagger in his step. He extends a hand ambiguously, to shake hers, perhaps, or to offer a half-hearted embrace, but in return receives a sharp glare. They exchange whispered words. The woman presses some small object into his palm and then strides toward a side street and continues on. Gattlebee holds his free hand to his reddened cheek, turns, and somewhat sheepishly holds up a small ring of keys. He walks up to the front door. He sticks the key in. Click, click. After you. Amory says my things are in the cold storage. I don't know what else we'll find. No one's checked on the place in months.
Get inside. Quick.
And players, I'm going to share with you the yeast of all brewery, and I'll put you in place.
Oh, here we go.
Such a good name for a brewery.
Yeast of all.
It's always bad when there's a map.
What do you mean it's bad when there's a map?
It's
Because he's
Perfect.
trying to show us stuff. As we kind of enter in, Rowan would kind of hang back a little bit with Pip. As she kind of leans over to him and whispers, "What do you think that relationship with Gattlebee and that woman is? Friends? Lovers? Family? Want to bet on it?"
You think? I think. Could be family. Could be lovers.
Look at that look that she gave him, though.
Oh, she's pissed him off. He's pissed her off big time.
Mm-hmm. But what kind of glare was it? As she like pulls out like a gold coin out of her pocket.
And he's like staring at it, like, "Oh, I gotta get that. I gotta get that." Yeah, I think they're exes.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay, 1 gold. We'll find out.
Okay, question. You know
Yeah.
Gattlebee's with you, right?
Yeah.
So how?
Oh, we're talking quietly, like in the back.
You're
Like, obviously
talking-
not uber
What-
quietly, but like if he hears us, he hears us. It's not a big deal.
Okay, so what is your
Stealth DC?
Yeah, what's your stealth DC?
How do you find out?
So
your
it's
stealth
10
DC?
plus whatever your stealth is.
18.
Go 18.
Yeah.
18
look
for
at
both
us
of
go.
We
Okay.
are sneaky.
We're sneaky and
So
shady.
so let's see what I roll. I'm gonna have to roll pretty high to beat an 18.
That's
so
right.
so I don't think it's gonna happen.
Whisper, whisper,
Um,
whisper.
We're good at whispering.
So let me
Lots of practice.
Whispering proficiency.
Yeah.
okay, so
Pip
he
and I have created our own language.
all right. So he does not hear you. He does not hear you at all.
Sweet.
What you are saying is totally quiet.
Okay, perfect. As like Rowan will like wink at Pip and like put the coin back in her pocket and like start walking out forward with everybody else.
All right. So who's leading the way?
If I have any sort of notion if this is a dangerous place, I would like to lead the way. Shield forward.
All right.
Rowan
Would I be able to make some sort of a check to see if I hear anything before we walk in?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception roll.
I'm gonna follow behind him, but try to watch for traps and things because we got sort of burned.
By the
So
way, if I see him with the shield up, in front of him, Argus is going to have his guns out.
okay. All right. So Argus has got his guns out. We've got Pip in defense. Okay. What is everybody else doing exploration activity wise right now? While we're here.
Oh, I guess that technically what I would be doing is searching.
Searching. Yep. Yeah, because you're looking for traps, right?
Yeah.
Yep. You are searching. So seeking for hidden doors and hazards. Good. Okay.
Rowan would be people watching, just kind of paying attention to the people that are around the building, who's around here.
All right.
What they
So I'll
look
put
like.
you on investigate right now.
Okay.
Is anybody scouting?
Um,
Maybe that's what you're doing, Argus, now that I think about it.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think we're trying to be too quiet coming
No,
in.
that's fine.
That looks like
Well, each of
Argus,
these
yeah.
does things, right? So if somebody's scouting, you're going to get +1 circumstance bonus to your initiative rolls.
The entire party,
Yeah,
which is really good.
party members.
Yeah,
Yep. Okay. All right. And you said so Keen is defending, Pip is searching.
I'm searching.
You're searching. Okay. So we've got a search. All right.
I
All
guess I'd also be searching, yeah.
Okay. So
Paranoid.
Yeah.
we start to move in. So Keen. This is
Oh, are we paused?
not anymore.
there we
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, dang, how'd you get in there?
That's how good he is.
I teleported.
Yeah.
There we go.
You know I can cast spells.
You step into
You
the
don't know
small
what spells.
You step into the small tasting room. You see a short bar, 4 stools, and shelves full of various bottles. A small table and 2 chairs stand by the western window. A metal-framed glass double door, wooden boards nailed tightly across it leads to the street, which you came through. A single wooden door exits to the east, next to the bar.
Once everyone gets in, Pip's gonna like try to shut the doors behind us.
As you do that, hold on a sec.
Roll for initiative.
I was this is when we find out that Gattlebee didn't follow us.
Roll for initiative.
Wait, legit?
He's the one who's gonna kill us.
Legit.
Oh,
Can
God.
you imagine?
Dang it. I hate when I
Came us
joke
in there
about
to
something
stab
that's
us?
legit.
I like taking that extra second while you.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Okay, wait, did we get that one bonus for the
You make sure you add your +1, yeah.
Oh, how do we...
When you pull up your roll, you can add a modifier.
My modifier.
If you already rolled, I can adjust you. Don't worry.
Okay, I didn't add my +1.
I
Oh,
still don't know
Maddie's
how to
here.
add
Let me get
modifiers to
Maddie
roll.
in the. Hold on one sec. Oh, Maddie, I thought was here.
Oh, right there.
Maddie.
So when you hit
Oh no, Maddie's not
initiative,
here.
That little
yeah, the
pop-up tablet
window?
comes up.
Yep.
And then it says modifier. And
Yep.
then circumstance.
I
So-
still don't know how to get that pop-up to come up. I think it's a
How are
setting
you
thing that I
hitting?
have turned off.
Yeah, you probably
How are
do.
you hitting on the? How are you rolling for?
Well, let me see if anybody needs to be adjusted.
Initiative.
I'll figure it out.
Maddie.
I need to go up 1.
Whew.
Not that it
I
much matters. I don't
Maddie
think,
needs to
actually.
go
got
up 1,
mine.
so I'm moving Maddie up 1.
I need to go.
And
up one as well.
Argus needs to go in front of. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You're not going to go in front of anybody else.
Oh, okay.
So I just moved the people who. Why can't I make these guys seen? You guys can see them on the map, but can you see them in the initiative?
No.
No.
Where's the initiative? Where do you even see that?
Second tab.
There we
Powder
go.
tracker, yeah. Oh, there we go. I see
Something's there. We go. Got him. Okay.
There we
Something
go.
was going funky. All right. We are in our first battle for the evening, so you know what that means. We need some battle music.
I was gonna say, is it break?
Let's see if we
I
can
was like,
knock
oh, that was
Maddie
fast.
out right from the get-go.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh. She might be here.
Can I just state that I have nothing to do with this?
She did just message that she's home.
Oh.
Pip Bramblebee, you're first. Come on, quick. I need to get a Maddie downing. Quick.
Oh, you gotta get a quick, quick downing. Okay.
He came in
No.
just to say no.
Well, shoot, I'm actually close to one. Like, this doesn't usually happen. Usually I'm used to have to, like, run a ways to get there.
Hey, can you
I'm
describe what these are?
I know.
I know.
I can tell you what you
I
see.
don't know what they are.
I can tell you what you see. I can show you a picture, but I
Yes,
can't
please.
tell you what they are without a recall knowledge. Because, you know,
Well,
Thomas
that's
would
yeah.
know.
all's fair in love and death.
Why would I know?
So
Oh,
let
'cause they
me,
look like
so these are.
Why would you know?
Because I'm a big nerd. Is that what you're saying?
No, your character. Clockwork.
Yes, I'm so smart.
You are so smart.
Where are my.
Actually, am genuinely curious if I'm the smartest of us.
There we go.
You probably are.
I don't think we're riding with a. I know that Argus is sitting at a +0 on intelligence.
Okay, this is what
Let
you
me check
see.
mine.
Ooh.
Oh, my.
The beer bot.
Ooh.
The beer bot.
+1.
All right.
Okay. Well, seeing that, Pip sees this, beer bot. Obviously that's not what it's called, Clockwork Brewer, but pop up on the counter there, and so he's going to go ahead, and he's already right here, so I might as well use the tumble through, as he's going to basically run over, jump up onto these stools here, and then try to slide underneath it. And as he does, if it's really dripping like that, he's going to try to reach over and see if he can get a touch of whatever is dripping, so we can find out if it's drinkable.
All right. Go ahead. Give
I think that's a recall knowledge.
What did recall knowledge? Just taste it and see what happened.
Okay, so we're drinking already?
Okay.
Pour me 4.
I thought you said, does this mean we're done? You said we
It's
could
so
drink
pretty.
we must not drink it.
Oh.
That, my friend,
fail.
is a failure.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, poo.
How unpanache of you.
That was
Okay,
very
so-
not panache.
So where do I stop? This is the first time I've failed at.
Okay, you stop before going through the space. So where you are exactly.
Okay, so where I'm at
yep,
right now
was
is where I
perfect.
stopped.
Was perfect.
Oh, so no panache, no nothing.
But you're right next
Does it
to
get a
him, so
reaction?
that's nice.
Does it have a reaction to hit me with? It says it gets reactions if it gets one. I don't know if it wants to take one.
There are no reactions.
Okay, well that failed. Disappointed, couldn't even reach the liquid to find out what it was. That's really the most important part. Come on. Instead, we will try one more thing before we go ahead and try to hit this. We will try to feint as he tries to slide under it, runs into the leg. He tries to he stands back up, leans to one side, tries to get it to lean and follow him so he can hit it from the other side. And I'm feeling this will fail if that 19 failed, but we got to try.
And the roll is
Oh,
a 10. That is a
These
failure.
dice are being mean.
Wow, this is gonna go wrong today. Fine, I will just try to hit it now because I've given up everything I can and I can't seem to get past this. I better win that bet. So instead, he just gives up, swings it at the leg. Either it's leaning it in the way he was gonna swing. He goes and takes the swing at it, almost closing his eyes because he's so frustrated with it not going his way so far.
And with a 7, you will miss.
Wow. Can I just sit on the stool again and just
I don't want to go anymore.
I think next turn he's just grabbing a mug and he's just going to start filling himself from the bottom and just start drinking.
And with that, we move to Keen Ocelot.
All right, time to make this hammer work. I'm
These
just gonna
things move quick.
hit this thing till it drops. First, I will raise my shield. Because I keep forgetting that that's an action. So I will
You want
remember
to
do it.
raise the shield at the end of your turn. I'm going to give you that as a hint.
right.
Yeah, that should usually be your third action in case you ever need to use both your hands. You don't want to waste it at the beginning and then all of a sudden you've got to release
true.
it.
All right, let's get a little bit rowdy. Yeah.
And with that, we have a hit.
A fine hit.
Palpable hit.
A palpable hit.
You can
It
see-
certainly felt.
You slam into it with your hammer. And it takes a little bit of damage.
Okay. What I will do with my second action is recall knowledge on these things.
All right, this is going to be Arcana.
Perhaps engineering lore
Yeah,
or crafting.
I'll give engineering lore.
It's all the same modifier now that I look
By
at
the way,
it, so it
Terry?
doesn't-
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yep.
I don't think it mattered for that particular attack, but do we have, on this particular one, do we have flanking on it? Or is there any flanking?
There
it is
is,
flat-footed.
yeah. Right now, it's flanked Rowan and Keen, but would not have been a crit. So, and it actually it showed it as flanking. Target Clockwork Brewer. You see, it's at if you look at the chat, you'll see where Keen Ocelot melee strike light hammered. It shows a 16 instead of an 18. So it does auto flank
nice.
for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, Terry,
Yes.
here's a fun little question.
Yes.
If I roll Arcana, can my eye assist me with that? You get to rule.
I'm going to
whether it
say
gives me
yes
a
on
plus
that.
one.
That's a good use. I want you to describe how it's assisting you, though.
Modifier value.
What does everybody
plus-
see? Don't give us the super insight, but what does everybody see?
Well, here's the thing. Like, in theory, nobody sees anything because of the goggles. But what they do see is, for half a second, a small flash of light comes from behind the left goggle and then disappears.
What color are your goggles?
They are purple.
I'm going to say that to do this, you've got to slip the goggle up.
I have to slip the goggle up?
Yes, sir.
It's my left eye, so Argus won't notice. Only Nightshade would.
I think only Nightshade. Yeah.
So I will do that. I'll really quickly peer in, and like the clockwork eye like extends slightly past where the glass of the goggle is, and it just expands bigger than what my eye would be.
And what is your
good.
What is
I
your
didn't roll too bad.
What is your stealth?
Oh, my stealth is 12. My stealth DC.
Okay, that's all I needed. All right, so you lift it up, and that was a good roll for recall knowledge. You know that these are Clockwork brewers, and you know that they can get a bit grabby, and when they have you grabbed, they can do some things to you.
All right. Back up. Let me handle one of these. They'll grab onto you. Pip, get ready. And I'll raise my shield with my third action.
All right, good. We go to Maddie. I didn't even get a roll for you.
He's sad.
I'm very glad that no rolling was done on my behalf.
Oh, he was having us rush to get there faster.
I know. Oh, also, thank you for the resubscribe for 35 months, Theater Evie. Much appreciated.
Yeah, you know.
All right, what are you doing?
I have no idea what's going on, so can someone give me the quick and dirty?
You have entered the brewery that you were going to with Gattlebee. There was a woman who spoke to Gattlebee, gave Gattlebee the keys, and you all have entered. As soon as you entered as a group, these two creatures began attacking.
All right, so there's some creatures we're fighting right now.
Yes.
All right, so I'm guessing there's the one that's kind of like on top of the bar.
Yep.
Right now, and then there's the one that's being majorly flanked.
Yes.
Cool. So I'm gonna cast Fear on the one in front of Pip.
Okay.
So it needs to make a will save. DC of 18.
Link your spell in the chat for me.
Spells. Fear. There it goes.
Thank you.
There
Here
you
comes
go.
the roll.
Oh, come on. Oh.
Yikes.
It will be frightened one.
Okay. Yep. And so that's number one.
Yep.
And then for my third action, I'm going to cast shield on myself. So I will do that, and then I'll drag the effect onto it. But I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Oh, we took care of it for me. All right.
So
So
for
that's
those,
my
oh no,
reaction.
that's not me taking care of it. That's when you do the spell, it does it. So now drag the spell effect shield over top of it. That's just a pretty little
Okay.
thing.
It just makes a pretty blue bubble. There we go.
So for those that don't know or haven't followed Pathfinder 2e much, even on a success on a roll, things can happen when saves happen, and with that, it's feared or frightened 1. Had I failed, it would have been frightened 2, and had I critically failed, it would have been frightened 3 and running away. All right, that means it's time for our first Clockwork Brewery, and it immediately.
Thank you, Maddie.
Oh my. It looks at Pip. And you hear in kind of a clockwork robotic voice, "Welcome to the brewery. Very nice to have you. Very good. Have some beer." And I need you to give me, Pip, a DC 17 will save.
A will save.
Resist the urge to drink.
Here we go.
I'm glad it's attacking you and not me and Argus.
Yeah,
Because
roll
20.
so
All right.
miserably.
You are immune
Okay.
from the pre-programmed greeting for 1 day. Okay.
That's what the effect is called.
Yes. It will then strike
Pre-programmed.
you with its leg.
God, that's such a good business idea. Is just make bots that charm your customers into wanting to drink your product.
Oh,
Okay.
That is a hit.
that is a hit.
And so that will do damage. And you
Those
are
injured coming in.
you are now grabbed by the Clockwork Brewer. And with that, we move on to Vivi character.
Vivi character. Okay,
So this
so
does bad things?
you said that he's flat-footed, correct? So I would already get.
Yeah, it's
Because
gonna
he's 30?
yep. So you can set your strikes to using flat-footed. Yep.
Okay, I want to use Twin Feint, which means I can attack twice. You make a dazzling series of attacks with both weapons, using the first attack to throw your foe off guard and the second attack at a different angle. Make one strike with each of your 2 melee weapons, both against the same target. The target is automatically flat-footed against the second attack, which doesn't really matter. Apply multiple attack.
All right. Is that a
Okay.
2 action? Yep, that's a
Yes,
2
it's
action.
two
Okay.
action. Yep.
Both weapons using the first attack to throw your foe off guard. Okay. So you're going to make one strike with each of your melee weapons, both against the same target. The target is on. So this is at full. Looks like it's at full multiple attack penalty. So you get to do a +8 with your dagger and a +8 with your rapier. So go ahead and do those attacks.
Okay, so that one is for the dagger.
That will miss.
Ooh, okay, come on. Nice.
That will hit. Oh, just missed the crit too. This is where +1s are so important. So go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, damage. Roll. Oof.
Oh, good.
8
That's
points
good
of
damage. That's good damage. Does some damage. Nice.
Okay.
And with that, that's you have one more action.
I have one more action.
Yeah.
I will. I have. How much movement do I have? I will try to back up here if I
Okay.
can.
Yep.
To Zakona.
And with that, we move to Argus.
Okay, first question. Is there any penalty for firing at point blank range?
There is not.
Well then.
Pew 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 pew.
Yep.
I'm glad you're facing him towards the wall, so if you do misfire, at least you're shooting the wall and not anybody
the
else.
wall, not anybody else.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
Oh man.
That will be a miss.
Again. As soon as I see it like close to one of those, I know it's going to.
It's not going to be.
Right. Okay. Well.
It's digital dice.
Reload. He's going to use his reload and fire again.
All right. This is at your second map. That will hit.
All right. Well.
Shot fired.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Ouch. Oops, I damaged you. Sorry. Give yourself actually, I'll just do it. You're good. Okay. All right. So you all come in and you do a bit of damage. You see that the Clockwork Brewer, that Keen hit and that Argus is hit. It's taken some damage. The other brewer seems to be doing fine up top. But we are on this bottom brewer. It is his turn. And oh my gosh, I screwed up. But here we go. This is for everybody in the room because this is 30 feet. Not just an individual person. And you hear this brewer start to go, "Welcome to the brewery. It is time for you to have some beer. It will taste very good. I ask that you please take your seat and have a wonderful time here at the brewery. If you've never drank before, please be careful of the amount that you drink. But enjoy your time here as we serve you the best beer there is in Alkenstar City. Thank you. And I need everyone to give me a DC 17 will save.
Except for Pip, right?
Does Pip have to, or does he get to skip because he did?
Is this an auditory or visual effect?
It's a auditory, mental.
Then I'm going to use my counter performance
Very good.
reaction, which means everyone will still roll as normal, but if my performance check is highest, then everyone will take the result of my performance check versus their will save.
Impressive.
Oh, I love you so much.
All right, so everybody give me your will saves and a performance check by the Maddie.
Ooh, I rolled a 24.
Yeah, Matt. Hey, can you roll really good for me, please?
Okay,
Does Pip need to
let's
roll one or
go
no?
performance.
No, Pip does not. I'm sorry. And Maddie,
Okay.
Evelyn, you're telling me that yours has to be higher than everybody else's for it to.
be
You
better.
and allies in the area can use the better result between my performance check and the saving throw, so
Okay.
they can choose
They can choose.
whichever is the better
Perfect.
result.
That's what I needed.
Targus can fail.
So
to
right now it's
pass
just
and have
Keen.
a drink.
I'm gonna choose to go with Maddie.
Yep.
She manages to beat us all.
All right,
Whoa!
I'm gonna choose Maddie's.
that works. That works.
Are you sure, Thomas?
I mean, you
I
could all
wanna
choose
take that
Maddie's,
one.
and you might critically succeed.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, very true.
And
could all do
as
that.
as my counter performance, Maddie will hear him start talking and notice that like this effect seems to be trying to affect her friends, and she'll just kind of sing very loudly over top of it one of the songs she knows really well, just to kind of drown out the words that he's saying, so that everyone else is able to focus on the task at hand.
And so it's going to attack Argus with a strike.
That's my drinking buddy at the brewery too. To boot.
Ay,
That will be a critical hit.
Ow.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh is correct.
Oh, are you sure?
Am I sure about what?
The damage you just dealt to my friend, Terry. Are you sure
I am
that
very
you dealt
sure.
that much?
Additionally,
No.
You're still on your feet, my guy?
he's grabbed as well.
Yeah.
He's barely on his feet.
And
I would rather have had the beer.
I would have
Down
grabbed.
by beer is gonna happen here.
We move to Pip Brambleberry.
Okay, so this thing's got me grabbed.
Yes.
What do I need to do to get out of this friggin' thing's hands?
You need to roll either an acrobatic or athletics check
Okay.
against its athletics DC.
Okay. You gonna give me a link or am I just roll?
Give me a second. I'm double checking that. You know, I say that out loud,
Okay.
and now I'm like, am I thinking correctly? So you are currently grabbed.
Grabbed is the key.
Oh my
word.
gosh, Archives of Methods did an update, and everything is so much faster now.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah. So you need to roll. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, you can't use any action with the move trait if you're immobilized by something holding you in place. The force must succeed at a check against either the DC of the effect holding you in place, which, oh, there is no DC for that because it's just grab, or the relevant defense, usually a fortitude DC. So I need you to give me a fortitude DC. That doesn't seem right either. But that's it. Yeah, you're grabbed. You're immobilized. Okay. So I need I need you to give me a strength or acrobatics roll against the fortitude DC of the monster. So you need to beat an 18 with athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Okay. That's doable. That's doable.
You got
And
this.
If I get in trouble, I do have halfling luck I can use, and I will use it here if I have to. That's a 19.
You
Come
slip
on.
out of the grab.
Okay. I need to back away from this thing, though I don't really know where I'm going to back away to because we don't have another person to tank one of these things. So let's see. So that I assume that's my first action is to
Yes, that is your
that,
first
right?
action. Yep.
Okay. Then I guess. You know what? Yeah, because this I don't think it's got. I've proven it doesn't have a reaction that I know of. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a swipe at this thing anyways. because I'm literally about to die out if I get hit again.
All right. Hey, Roger.
So, unfortunately, it's not very fancy. That's very disappointing on my part. But, you know, I have to get away for now. And I fail.
You
okay.
did.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and just move down and try to run down and oh gosh, where do we even go here? There was really not a good spot, is there? Can I get, if I run around?
Yes, you
Down
can
here.
get there.
That's where I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Running up over the bar, hop over, sort of, you know, parkour across, and down. And sadly, that is it. But yeah, I'm better off than Argus.
All
How's
right.
that? Does that count for something?
Keen Ocelot.
As a free action, I'm going to shout over at Gattlebee and be like, Gattlebee, can you shut that thing down? And I want to point at the one at the top of the room to see if he's an engineer. He might be able to do something.
Gattlebee looks at you. This is not really my expertise.
You brought us here. You're going to help us deal with it.
Yeah. I'll try and think of something.
Oh, whatever. Come here, Argus. And I'm going to do battle medicine on Argus.
Okay.
Is battle medicine 2 actions?
No, it is a single action.
Single action. Love that.
And so I need you to give me a battle medicine roll.
And if only I were an expert in medicine.
Not yet. You'll get there. It was a success. Argus will take 11 heal.
Nice. Much needed.
All right. Then I'm going to slap this thing with my hammer.
All right.
I'm not going to slap it with my hammer.
You will miss.
And then I'm going to say, Argus, get out of this thing's grasp and back up. And then I'm going to keep my shield raised.
All right.
Third action.
Very good. So next up we have Maddie.
All right, so Maddie's gonna step forward. 1 second. Step. And then for my second 2 actions, I'm gonna cast Soothe on Pip.
Thank you very much for the follow, Jackson. Oh, that's Jack.
So, where's this? My Soothe spell. There it is.
And thank you for the Prime subscription. Much appreciated.
And then it's 1d4 plus, or 1d10 plus 4 is the healing on this.
Yep.
So let's see what I can get for Pip here.
All right, Pip. What do you mean, Argus? Oh, you're
No, I'm
you're
healing
on
Pip.
Pip. Gotcha.
It's a 30-foot range,
Yep.
and he is within my 30 feet. So then that is.
And he gets
That's
a
your
that.
focus spell, right?
No, that is not a focus spell. My focus spell is my counter performance. So there you go, Pip.
And you get
Ah.
Soothe effect.
Yes.
Hero today.
That would have been useful for the
So, yeah.
first time the bot tried to
But-
charm him.
For now on, you have a +2 against mental effects for the duration of this, which is 1 more minute. So, there you go.
All right. And that'll end your turn, correct?
Yes, that was all 3 of my actions.
So, this Clockwork Brewer will run to here and attack Argus with his melee strike. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, yep. Okay.
No, don't learn about some cool thing that you can do.
Look
reading.
at that roll. Terrible. And it'll do it at its map.
Are we going to get a hype train, you guys?
And we'll hit with the
It's
second.
close.
Thank you very much for the resubscribe Prime subscription, Alkenstar. And you will only take 9 damage this time,
Not 24.
not 24.
We prefer the not 24.
And with that, we
Prefer
go
the
to
not 24.
VV character. We are close to a hype train. Very nice. Thank you all. Much appreciated. Don't forget, you can also give hero points to our players via bits and channel points, along with battle medicines and recall knowledges.
Okay, 1 second. Can I do there? Okay. And switching weapons is an action, correct?
You have 2 weapons in your hand, so you would have to drop both or drop one to switch. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Wow, 94% already. Thank you very much.
I guess you know what? Rowan, seeing that her drinking buddy is in danger, now surrounded by both, will not listen to Keen and move forward, and she'll do twin feet again to attack with both weapons.
Okay.
So let's just try this.
Which will be all of your actions, because that's a move forward and then twin feint. All right.
And then the 2. Yep. Okay. Come on, big money, no whammy. Oh, 17. Okay. Should I roll the other thing?
Yep. Roll your other one, because
Okay.
you can do the damage after you've done all that.
Come on.
All right. So you're only going to get damage with the 1. So go ahead, roll
That's
damage.
Fine. Come on, something good. 9.
That's good. That's 9 damage.
Okay.
All right. And that finishes your turn. We go to Argus. Done revel.
Come on, Argus.
Can't hear
Are you
you,
muted?
Robert.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I had so, yeah, it says he really doesn't have a good place to go to. Kind of surrounded. The quickest way he figures is to shoot the one in front of him.
Sounds good to me. Thank you for the sub, Katie Schmady, gifted by Phantom J. And thank you for
Actually,
the bits from Wick.
Did Pip? No, Pip didn't get any damage on the one behind him. Huh?
Nope.
All right, so
No.
Unless my head hitting it counts.
in that case, yeah, nope, gotta take this one down first.
That's why I was hoping Gattlebee might be able to help with that one.
Everybody's got an additional hero point. Thanks to the Wickster.
Yay, thank you.
We need them. Don't worry, they
Yes,
won't last another
desperately.
That'll be a hit.
All right.
Where did my pen go?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
You're shooting, right?
Yes.
With which arm? Left or right? Because you are grabbed.
know.
You are grabbed
grabbed.
on one of your arms. So
Okay.
you aren't able to do anything with one of your arms. So you can do a shot with your one arm.
Okay. Right.
So that's fine. So go ahead, roll for damage.
Well, that's fine because I'm going to need to reload before I can shoot again anyway, and I don't have. I was only going to get. Well. Yeah.
Okay.
I was only going to be able to shoot with one arm, so.
Gotcha. All right, go ahead. Roll for damage. Good damage of 4.
All right. So then reload and fire again.
Oh.
Hero point? Or do you not have
Yeah.
any?
He does have
No,
one.
I've
Everybody
got
got
one.
one.
Actually, I'm back down to one because you said everyone got another one. So.
Yep.
Oh,
Wick.
sweet.
Wick was nice enough to give everybody one. That continues the hype train. Thanks, Wick. Can I get a hype? Show me some hype emotes. Come on, peeps.
Let's go.
That will hit. Roll for
There we
damage.
go. Yeah.
Ooh.
Golly.
And that'll end your turn. It's the Clockwork's turn. You're currently grappled by the Clockwork, so it's going to use its bottoms up action.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is it gonna put him inside the keg?
Oh no.
The Clockwork Brewer
Force us to
force feeds
drink.
the
How
grappled creature
awful.
one serving of whatever liquid is in the Clockwork Brewer's tank. The creature
Take me.
the creature is exposed to the liquid's effects, and it can't breathe or speak until the start of its next turn.
I mean,
Ooh.
don't take me. Never mind. I retract.
Just waterboards you with beer.
So it
I mean, if you can drink fast
starts
enough,
pouring.
you'll be fine.
And Argus gets excited for a second.
It starts pouring
Same with Rowan.
smoke side
Argus has trained his
sour,
whole life for this.
smoke side sour into your gullet. So go ahead, give me that DC 12 fortitude save.
Good name for a beer. I was gonna say Argus has been training keg stands.
I hope
hasn't he?
all of our viewers have a beer and can drink along with Argus.
Oh,
Yes.
all right.
You will pass. It will do it again.
You will drink.
You will drink.
Argus does the best he can. He raises his hand with the pistol in it. Thumbs up. Save again.
Yep, save again.
It's like a fraternity party. They're like, drink, drink, drink.
Drink.
Oh,
You will save again. And it will try one more time.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
You're probably the best one to be in this thing's grasp
that's
right
exactly-
Honestly.
now. Let's go.
And you make it out. So you see the extra arms on this big old brew barrel start scooping liquid from the top and tries shoving it down Argus's throat 3 times. And Argus is like,
Glug, 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 glug.
"Whoa, no, I can't do it," and manages to get out. Thank you, Jackson Burton. Let me know who gets that hero point. All right, that ends its turn, and we move to Pip Brimbleberry.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I really want him to go and take out the one that's near death, but it's so boring. There's nowhere to run. He's got to like go into a corner here. So you know what? Is there some way I can? Nah, you know what? I just got to go for the other one. Sorry, you guys can deal with that one. So Pip, well, we might as well go face this thing. Runs over, jumps up on top of the counter, and he's going to use his tumble through. So it's 5 feet because it gets his whole movement. So that's 5, 10, and then double to go through there, 20 to 25, and he will like literally like spring, bend his legs, and try to leap and jump over this thing as he
All right,
tries to pass it.
give us your roll.
I know. We're gonna see if this actually works because it's a pretty tough one. So
Will he get his tumble through?
let me get my tumble through up so I got the difficulty. And of course not. Oh no! This one
Success by 0. Perfect.
made. Oh, it's that was. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, thank you, Maddie. So he lands on the other side, which means he gets his panache, which I can never figure out how to get.
So if you look under your skills or under your features, you have panache. Just drag it onto you.
You can also just control space and type panache and then drag it from that menu onto your character as well.
Yeah, I'll just drag it from here. There we go. There we go. Oh,
you're
I
good.
get 2. Okay. Okay. So now he flips over, lands on the other side, little mini superhero pose, spins around, gonna take a strike at it.
Let's see that strike.
Please, please, please.
That will hit by 2.
There we go.
Give me a damage roll. Nice.
Yes.
13 points of damage.
Better
There we
than
go.
2.
And you have
Okay.
one more action, I think.
One more action. Now the question is, can I tumble through twice? I lose my panache because I used it up. Can you tumble through twice? Because I want to have him now run underneath
Yeah,
the
I
stools that
think-
this thing is on.
I think you can, yeah.
So he literally like lands, spins around, attacks, and then immediately dives back under the stools. I don't know how you fancy go up from under the stool onto the top of the countertop.
Well,
but
let's see if you
he's
do
gonna
it first, one step at a time.
try. He's gonna try.
Let's make sure you have that ability. You do not.
Of course not.
And you will stay
Well,
over there.
I am back there. Oops.
Whoa, you didn't have
There
to
we go.
leave.
He's like, I'm out of here.
I'm out of
Screw
here.
this. It sounds awful.
Keen
He said
Ocelot.
get away, and this is the easiest way to get away. Is run right out the building.
All right. Time to take this thing down. Let's
Ooh.
go.
That will be a hit. Roll for damage. The total of
Come
21,
on.
and then a total of
We
3
can't
points
roll
of
for
damage.
at all. We're like poking them with toothpicks here.
Second action, please.
Let's do it again.
Yes.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
God, I can't crit these
A
things.
total
Come
of
on.
19.
No.
That's 4 damage.
Or
Is it not? It's still alive.
Remember, third one would be at map 3 if you attack, or you putting your
I
shield
just
up.
feel like you're
With my-
scratching it. There's like these little scratch marks appearing.
With my light hammer, my map is really, really nice. So I'll do it. Screw it.
He's doing it.
Oh no!
He will critically
You have a hero
fail.
point?
Oh, do I want to spend my? Yeah. I wanna
A
spend my hero
negative
point.
one?
Negative one.
My
A negative
map
one.
is- Map hits hard. All right.
Okay.
It's
Well,
still
I-
a miss, but it was a valiant attempt.
I tried.
And with that,
Jeez.
we go to Maddie. That's the first
Okay.
ever -1 I've seen rolled for anything.
Maddie is going to there seems to be a lot of loose objects hanging around the bar and stuff. She's gonna telekinetically projectile a bottle at this thing down here, in between Rowan and Argus and Keen. So telekinetic projectile. And I'm gonna roll my attack. Let's see, I'll use this. Oh no. In the tray. All right. We'll see if that actually hits. Ugh. Hey, it does. All right, and now for the damage. Roll. All right, so it's 1d6.
Come on.
So it got bonked with the bottle for 8 points of damage.
Or this is the one at the bottom, right?
Yeah, the one at the bottom.
All right.
Yeah.
What's it look like?
Finally.
Well, after seeing this thing force Argus to consume a lot of beer all at once, she just goes, "Oh, you would like a taste of your own medicine, would you?" And she like grabs the bottle and sends it flying at the thing's head and just kind of smashes it against it.
And it goes crashing down very terribly.
And then third action, shield. Yep. So,
Shield.
And that's it for me.
All right. Then next up, we go to Pink Clockwork Brewer. That means you're not grabbed anymore, Argus. And the other Clockwork Brewer will attack you, though.
No. Why would it go for him and not Pip?
Wait a minute.
I've been trying to keep Argus alive.
I see how this plays
Oh,
out.
so am I.
Listen,
That
I'm
will
on
be a
your
hit.
Side, Robert.
Of course it will.
Don't worry, it's
Oh,
only
that's so
11
much
damage. And you are now.
That's enough to knock me down.
Oh.
No.
So you are
Yes, unconscious.
dying 1.
Yep. That was one more than I had.
All right.
Okay, maybe it could have hit me instead.
Now you see what I mean.
So it turns to Pip
Great. Now it's going to do that.
and attacks Pip at map 4. And rolls a natty 1. Terrible roll.
Drowned
And
himself in beer.
will attempt at map 8.
By the way, when Argus gets attacked, he had turned to Maddie and said, "Your bar fighting style is." Hold that thought.
And with that, we move to Vivi character.
Would I be able to stand over this unconscious body over here? Or no?
You can move through an unconscious body space.
Oh, okay. So, oh, dang. Okay. I guess you're protected by my body. Don't worry. Okay.
He doesn't see anything anyways.
Okay. You know what? She is going to. Okay, yeah, she's gonna attack again. Let's just do that. Let's attack twice. Let's keep it spicy because we gotta get this thing down here. 'Cause
Love it spicy.
Oh!
Yes!
Okay, that's your first
Let's
one. Roll your second.
Go.
Come on! I'm going to avenge my drinking buddy!
Oh! Oh! Whoa!
Oh my god!
I think vengeance is in fact Rowan's.
Roll critical on both of those, please.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, we know who Rowan's favorite person is.
Apparently not her
If
sibling.
there's any doubt.
30.
Oh, there we go.
6 points of damage total
Hot damn.
for my 2 crit.
Yeah, I think that's just it. Yeah.
Oh!
Please go ahead and describe that little anger.
Wow.
After seeing her drinking buddy forcefully drinking, not by choice, which is a big no-no in the brotherhood of the drink. So Rowan steps over, almost like protecting in a protective manner over Argus's body. As she comes in with her rapier, she'll get her rapier underneath maybe one of the metal bars that are around to kind of pry it apart and pull that across as she brings the dagger around to the side in between the slats of wood, just breaking that apart as the beer pours out or whatever is inside.
Oh, it's beer.
Oh yeah. And then she'll grab that glass that Maddie had thrown off the ground and scoops it up and as a victory drink.
I'm going to give you a hero point for that.
Yay!
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Way to crit there. All right. So it goes quiet. The two Clockwork brewers fall crashing to the ground.
Keen rushes up to Gattlebee and forces him against the wall.
What
You
now?
walk us into a trap, and then you don't help when we get in it. What are you doing?
He looks at you, his eyes intense, stares directly into it. You have a hammer. He, guns. Her, rapier. Him, sword. Do you see a damn weapon on me?
I don't care. You brought us here, and you didn't tell us a thing about what we were walking into.
We're picking something up. And how am I supposed to know that these brewers were going to be here and attack us?
Have you never been here before?
It's been a long time.
Well, knowledge is a weapon too, so why don't you try using that and tell us everything you know about this building before we go any further?
It's a brewery. It has brew barrels. Probably a storage facility. There's definitely a freezer. That's where we're grabbing some of the stuff that we need. It's been closed for a while. There could be anything in there. I'm not sure.
Well, try and be less useless next time. And I pull a crowbar out of my backpack and shove it into his arms. Turn around and start taking care of Argus if nobody is when I'm done.
Nobody is yet. He's just lying there,
I cannot.
Just lying.
dying.
I cannot. However, I am drinking a refreshing ale above his body.
Maybe the ale drops will heal him, you know.
Maybe. In your mouth. Everyone's trying to pour ale in your mouth. It'll heal you.
All right, so who's
Okay,
helping?
hang on, let me move off of his body for a second so you can heal him.
So
Well-
Keen's going to help out Argus. What's everybody else doing?
Is there anything that one of the is there any looting allowed?
Sorry, are you looking around?
Yes, please.
Yeah, Pip's going to check these back corners here and see if there's anything up, I don't know, just in case there's something we might accidentally, need to stick
As you're searching, you find two
What
bulk
did we
worth
find, Pip?
of unopened whiskey jugs. You know that Dunsmith will gladly pay 10 gold pieces for the lot.
Oh. Pip, do we want the money or do we want the drink?
Take the drink and we decide later.
Okay, good idea. Do you want to carry it or do you want me to?
No, I can take it.
Okay, you take
Well,
it.
they are bulk too.
Yeah.
Oh, they're taking unopened whiskey jugs.
All right.
Okay.
Well, go ahead, grab them. Put them in your bag. Good.
Perfect.
All right, Keen. So how are you going about helping out Argus here, who still can't see anything because he's still unconscious?
This is a rule that I am not aware of. I've treated wounds on him, so he's technically immune to it for the next hour.
Yep.
Is there a way for me to stabilize him but not heal him?
Do you have the stabilized cantrip?
I'm
Yes.
a straight up idiot. Yes. Andrew's prepared.
You said it.
Just don't worry about me. It's been a hot minute.
Okay, that was easily one of the best things of all
I
time.
kneel down, I raise my hammer, and I tap him on the chest with it, and I say, "Stop their death." And
So he loses the dying.
yes,
He is still unconscious,
yes.
and he is now wounded. 1. All right. Sorry, Argus. You got to see the room for half a second, but you're unconscious. All right.
Oh, my friends are.
So he is lying
You didn't want
there
any more than that, did you?
unconscious. He is no longer dying.
So it's gonna take me a while to get Argus patched up, unless we want to use one of those potions we got.
I don't know how much farther we need to go.
I think it might be better if we wait and all patch ourselves up for a little bit. Seem to be safe in this tasting room for now.
Seems fair.
Pip's gonna go down to the door here and just sort of like try to listen at the door to make sure, see what he hears.
So you
Rowan's
put.
gonna go.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Rowan's gonna go over here. By Gattlebee.
But Gattlebee. You
I
put
want
your.
to open a conversation about the lady.
Of course.
Oh, okay. So first, with Pip, you put your ear up to the door. And you don't hear anything. Nothing that would immediately make you think that anybody was in there.
Okay. I'll just sort of keep a hand on the door so we can just, in case it moves. I don't expect it to, but just in case. He's paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
So Rowan, what are you doing?
Rowan is going to saunter over to Gattlebee to see if he will open up about the conversations about the woman. What do you need me to roll? And then I will play it out.
Because that really was the next question we need to know.
You're just talking to him, right?
Yeah, I'm just talking to him. I
Well,
just
let me see the RP, hon. Let's see.
Okay.
You know me.
So Rowan will again just a beer in hand after slaying one of those clockwork thingamajiggers. What do they call it? Brewers.
Yep.
She kind of comes over to Gattlebee and leans against the wall, arms crossed, drinking her beer. So that woman that gave you the keys to this place, how do you know her?
He takes a deep sigh, and you hear it. That's it's Amory Braun-Tessler. We had a thing for a while.
Am I hearing this? That's what I need to know. Am I hearing this conversation?
No,
Yeah.
you're listening at the door.
I mean, he's not saying it quietly, but if your focus is on the door, you're not necessarily hearing it.
Damn.
Well, back then, I'd come over here for a few, midnight camaraderie.
Is that what they call it nowadays?
I've
She-
heard many people call it like that.
She was-
Medallions, perhaps.
She wasn't too happy with what I've been working on, and that kind of ended on some bad terms.
That look that she gave you is the look of a woman scorned. And she'll say that loud enough that Pip would Pip would hear.
It's like the dog ears like come up and like what?
No woman looks at you like that unless she's a woman scorned. And she like looks over at Pip.
He leans over, looking around Keen, puts his hand out, waiting for the coin.
I thought you said family.
I said
No,
it was next.
You
That's
said
what
it
he
was an
meant.
X?
I said it was an
Okay.
X.
Dang,
That's
I thought
about
you
as on
said
you can get.
Dang. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I forgot. I thought you said family. As soon as that conversation is over, she like gives him like a quick like pat on the back, like thanks, buddy. And then she like walks over, and then she'll flip Pip a coin.
And when you pat him on the back,
Brushes it off on his coat. And
it says, "Thanks, buddy." Gattlebee looks at you with the... just shakes his head. All right, so you all are hanging here for an hour. Is that my understanding?
Yes. Before that hour finishes, I'm going to treat wounds on anyone currently here, just in case I fail now and need to do it at the end of the hour.
yes, please.
I can treat my own wounds. Thanks.
Thank you very much for the file, KL. All right, so
all right.
go ahead and treat wounds. It looks like
Pip could use it.
Vivi character could use it, and Pip could use it.
I'm also going to use it.
One of these days, we'll figure out how to... Whoa. Keen, that's you. Oh, on you?
That is for me.
That's a good heal. All right.
I was going to say, do you mind dishing that out while I
Yep,
roll?
I'm doing it while you roll. Keeping an eye out.
There it
Whoa,
is.
who is that
Treat
for?
wounds.
That is Pip,
It's for Pip.
and this last one
Oh, very
is
nice.
Rowan, which I critically succeeded on.
Whoa!
Yes.
You were barely injured. It's not like you needed
I
it.
know. I didn't even need that. You
I'm
could've
rolling
critically
for
succeeded.
myself.
You're like
just-
covered in like tons of bandages.
And go ahead and
Just a scratch.
give me the roll for... You just critted on yourself, too.
Yes, I did.
Ridiculous.
Dang,
So go ahead
wow.
and roll Keen for Argus.
God, it would have been nice if I rolled that. No, are you kidding me?
Do you wish to use
Are
a hero
you-
point?
I don't have any.
You used one from when everybody got one during the fight?
Yeah, because I started with one and I used it during the chase, and I used the one that everyone gave.
Ja-
Although didn't
no, you got one from
Jackson.
Wick gave.
I know.
Okay.
I used that one.
Okay. And Jackson
But gave out some bits. but
gave
didn't give
out
them
a
to
bit,
anybody.
but didn't give it to anybody. So because it wasn't given to anybody, I will
Pity bits.
go ahead and give it to you.
Pity bits.
So go ahead and use that hero point now.
I will take anything.
Oh!
Oh,
Let's go. I'm so
There you
glad I
go.
crit after that. You needed that.
that's a good payoff.
Oh.
You are no longer unconscious. I'm assuming
I
you
spend
stand
the
up.
Argus
hour
is up.
just fanning
Argus sits
him.
up, rubs the back of his head, and says, "Oh man, that sour mash leaves a hangover." Wait, did we win?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Rowan will come over and like hand him a beer. It's about time you got up. I'm already one ahead.
Be safe from.
I don't know what that guard was thinking, turning you down. He takes the beer.
As I see you take the beer, I'm like, hair of the hyena that bit you, right? Why are you all looking at me like that?
Nothing.
Cheers.
You're not wounded anymore either because I successfully treated wounds.
Ooh, thank you.
Argus.
Okay.
I don't actually know if you can remove wounded. I think.
No,
Terry has to do that,
he's... Oh, yeah, treat wounds does remove wounded. There you go. All right.
Much better.
but just Argus, why don't you stick at the back? You're
Yeah.
looking a little rough,
Mhm.
bud.
Are you all...
So, we want to move forward.
Can we hurry this up?
Okay, so we're ready to open the door and move forward?
Yeah,
Before we move, what exactly are you looking to get done in here, Gattlebee?
we're collecting some
I need a
stuff.
play-by-play.
We're collecting stuff from cold storage.
What stuff? That's pretty big.
By the way,
That-
Argus is going to reload while he's waiting for everybody to walk past him.
How about this, Gattlebee? We are the only thing standing between you and the thing that you want to get to, and we're also the only people here trying to help you. Why don't you tell us why we're here instead of dancing around it?
We're gathering something I need. We'll leave it at that.
He can't tell you.
Now, you're more than welcome to leave without me. I'll let the Duchess know.
Rolls his eyes. He looks back at Keen.
All right. Who wants to go first? I can go shield forward if that's what we want to do.
No. I'll open the door. I'm here.
All right,
I'll be
Pip.
right behind you.
Give me
I'm
a
feeling lucky today.
give me a thievery roll.
Why do you feel lucky?
I don't know why, but I'm feeling lucky right now.
Oh, Pip.
Oh,
Dang.
Oh, Pip. You stick your lock-picking set in there, and it doesn't even take a second roll. It's click, too easy. And the door's unlocked.
See, I told you. Easy peasy.
how dare you say I'm feeling lucky before doing that?
Oh, you have to challenge it. Come on. It never looks really bad if you don't say it first.
So are you leading the way in?
Oh, he'll lead in.
Okay, go ahead.
He's feeling lucky. So he will carefully lead his way in. He will look to see that there's nothing, untoward in front if he can, and just sort of step in and look around.
Yeah.
How do I turn off that little plus?
It'll go away.
Yeah.
And make sure that there's nothing standing out, and then don't worry, he's not stupid. He'll make room for Keen.
And then what I need you to do is go to break. We are going to go to our only break of the evening. We are indeed going to break.
Like, oh my
Why do you
God,
do this to me, Terry?